Good morning, everyone, and welcome. We'll get going straight away with our zoning. So we are thinking about our exercise that we're going to do today and how that will make us feel, how it's making us feel now. So we want to get into this very positive zone of movement and think about our whole body moving. Think about the whole of our being, and even if you are sitting down or whatever, just from top, sorry, I went down to my toes, from top to toes. So let's, with that in mind, just standing still and letting yourself become absorbed in your thoughts and what you'd like to do today to encourage yourself. Just sort of think about yourself, physical being of yourself, and the mental being, spiritual being. So all of those things together can make the practice of Qigong and Tai Chi really feel good. So I am still coughing a bit, not too bad this morning. So just breathing gently into our lungs, just allowing ourselves to centre, as they say, and to feel grounded, to feel nice and relaxed and steady. And we'll begin some deeper breathing. So breathing gently into your lungs through your nose, and then letting that breath come out through your nose or your mouth, and just imagine the breath going into the ground. So we become connected to this space that we are using today to enhance our physical, mental and spiritual world. All those three, one of those, any combination that suits you. Nice, drawing that breath into your lungs. Drawing the breath. Letting the breath go. Deep down. Drawing the breath. Hold it for a moment and then just let it go. So in 4 or 5 breaths, we just begin to feel more connected to this space, and in that connection, concentrate ourselves on this exercise today and further ourselves feeling good about all of the processes of our body. So we're just going to start by like wiggling our toes or gently just tapping each toe. And if you can do that like that, or you can do a couple, sometimes that makes you feel a bit more balanced if you just tap a few one way, or you can just tap both together if you feel that's good. And just wiggling your fingers as well while you do that. And you can move about, keep the tapping going, keep that tapping going. And we've got a nice sort of rhythm going, if you like, between your feet and your hands. Then now try to actually bring that breath work back in. So slow your breath. Feel your breath. And rest. You're probably feeling like all the blood has hopefully come to your feet and your hands, and they feel a little bit sort of fizzy, if you like. We're going to make them a little bit more, so you can clap your hands, rub your hands together, the backs of your hands as well. Now, if we could, we would be rolling our feet onto something as well, but just moving your feet at the same time, however that works, moving your feet. So the nerve endings are connected. Brain, fingers, feet. Okay. And rest. So with our necks now, so warming up our necks, and we're just going to gently give yourself just a scratch, just sort of scratching with your knuckles, not your nails. Just bringing the blood into this neck area, and just slowly doing a rotation all the way around 3 times. Three times to the right. Early in the morning, might feel a bit crunchy, don't worry about it, but just slow it down. So we're not trying to stretch here, we're just trying to move gently. And you'll be moving at your own scope, if you like. There we go. And just stay still for a moment. There's a lot of fluids in the body, the blood and lymph, and our veins and arteries are full of blood, and the lymph is travelling along all of these limbs into our head space. We'll just think about that for a moment, and we're going to raise our shoulders, let them go, raise them up, let them go, 3 of those, let them go. I've forgotten what the next one is. Okay, shaking hands. So we have done a lot of work on shaking hands, but this is just getting that whole feeling going again. You can wiggle your toes at the same time, just breathing. Getting the hands nice and loose, and rest. Painting the wall. So we're in Wuji stance, feet are hip distance apart. And in raising our hands up, we do bring our bodies up to a full height. Then we tip our hands back a little bit and we brush the wall with the hands outstretched. So it's an imaginary wall, and we're just trying to feel connection in our minds. So our hands actually come up higher than if we were doing the commencing move. Then palms facing forward. And now still connect your brain with the ends of your fingers as you trail them down. That's the bit. So up, higher than commencing, turn them up, and then trail them down, painting the wall. Okay. 2 full moons. So again, from Wuji stance, we lift the hands in front of us as if there were 2 spheres here. So the hands are slightly turned, palms to the back to each other, as they rise over that sphere and then come underneath as well, as the body just eases down. So bring the body to full height. bring the body down. Turn the palms over and raise again. Backs of the hands facing each other until they go over the top of that sphere. Body is really high up there. And then underneath. Just settle for a moment. Brushing the air. So we're doing almost the opposite. So palms facing up, bringing them up in a circle either side to the top of the head, and then palms facing forward, brush down. I think that's right. Brush down. Lift the air to the top of the head, palms forward, brush the air down, body sinking down. Just keeping your breath nice and soft and even, so you're hardly disturbing your breath. You're getting a nice gentle movement there. Brushing your hands. Play accordion, which is bring up the hands in front of us as if we're holding a football, let's say. And we're going to expand that football to a beach ball. Keep the hands on the outside and then press down as if you are trying to move bellows or the accordion, so there is some pressure there. So we open as if we are, well, that's breathing in, and then breathe out, sinking body. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Swimming on dry land. So we actually bring our hands up in front of us, sort of so that the elbows are bent and we're close to the body, hands close to the body, and then we press out and swim around. Swimming on dry land. Getting the twisting of the arms there, so you can feel the nerves are actually been moved. Circling the hips. The reason I'm going backwards and forwards there is because I'm trying to follow fundamental movements that are in our book that we use, and I just thought that would help everyone. But any periods when I wasn't here or wasn't able to make you could actually then follow my video and look at the book and hopefully read the instructions, because I probably haven't. So anyway, circling the hips and bending forward. So let's protect our spines by placing our hands onto our thighs, and you can bring your feet closer together if you know that you've got a good stretch. If you want to start with this one, then that will give you more scope to progress from Wuji, let's say, and then just bending down, really concentrating on the hand movements. So you don't have to go really far down, just as far as you're feeling capable of. Don't overstretch and then draw them back up. The drawing them back up means that you come up in a good way. So we'll do 3 like that. Just remember to gently bring the spine back into place. There's a lot of bones and structures there that need our full attention in moving. And then just stand still for a moment and just let that all your spine sort of settle back into its place, bending forward and bending back, of course. So we do the opposite, but support your lower back, and then just breathe in, take that back, hold it for a second, bring it back up. Take that back, pausing and coming back. So we're not overdoing it. And really, if we were to do these movements, these are the fundamental movements. If we were to do these fundamental movements every day, that would be amazing. You wouldn't need to overstretch. So we've got stretching to the side, and just letting your, I mean, you can do it like this if you want, and the hand just drops down. That means that you don't overstretch. So you can feel what you're doing by the way that you're putting your hand down. We are getting a nice stretch in the side of our waist there. We'll just do one more. And the other side. The next two are looking back at the moon, which is a movement that you know, but you turn to look back, and then you make an extra little movement as you go back. So just turn from the waist and then look by stretching those extra parts of your body, looking over your shoulder. So you turn, then you look. Turn, look. Turn, look. Not a big movement actually, so it's not supposed to be. Feet sort of close together, and we're going to do knee circles, but we're not going to overdo it. So we're just going to do 3 one way and 3 the other. So this is a movement that can be overdone, and it's not particularly good for you know, to do long and arduous movement like this. But a few, 3 one way, 3 the other, 3 sets is fine for most people. If you don't find that comfortable, then just moving your knees up and down like that is fine. Ankle circles, so you might have something you can hold on to. 3 to the right, and then 3 to the left. Get a nice big O, drawing a nice big O there, and we'll do some the other way. Just get a combination of going one way, going the other way, as if to sit down. So you may or may not have the chair, but if you do, then you can certainly use that to your advantage. So we're going to sink down as if we are sitting down. Hold 3, 4, 5, release. As if to sit down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. I think that was 3, I can't remember. So doing 3 or 4 of those, and raising up onto your toes is the next one. So just gently springing up, settling back, feeling the whole body is connected. I don't know how many we've done of those, but a few, 6 will be good. And then raising the knee as if we're sort of marching. If you want to hold on, then that's good as well. You can do a slower one. Okay, and we have completed all of the fundamental movements. So in the chart, you might want to have a look. In the chart, there is actually, like, you can see all the different schedules that you can make. So the first few weeks you do what we've just done, then you can go on and add to it. So you're doing more repetitions, basically, up to level 3, where you'd be doing 12 of each. So it can in itself be a whole scheme of exercise, and it probably would take you, when you're doing 12 of each, probably would take you about 15 minutes. So you're moving 15 minutes. How fantastic is that? So let us now move on to Bad Wajin, because we had started doing the sequence rather than doing lots of repetitions of each. So I will just go through the Bad Wajin, you know, each movement. If it's going both ways, then we do 2. If it's in the middle, we're just doing 1. So from the beginning, bringing up energy into the body through your oxygen and letting it disperse again. And you can come up onto your toes here if you want to. And then gently, as your hands come down, let your feet come gently down as well. Here we go. Number 2, as if to shoot the eagle, embrace the ball. Left, we're going to turn to the left, so pulling the right hand into a soft fist. You go down, and you can go into Wuji there. Go down, looking out, and then arching your shoulder blades, coming back, embracing the ball, and settle down. We'll do it on the other side. Lift the ball. This time we're turning to the right. So left hand, soft fists, and right hand outstretched. Shoulder blades, coming back, embrace the ball, and settle. Crane spreads its wings, so back into Wuji, lifting the ball, left hand making this top circle and coming back to join the right hand before they separate. Left hand going up, right hand going down. Crane spreads its wings, and then turning to the left, following that wing behind you. Coming back up, we'll do it on the other side. So right hand this time, right hand coming over the top of the ball, and then pressing back to join the left hand, separating the arms. Right hand going up, left hand coming down, palms up, facing the sky and facing the earth. And then turning to the side, the wing drops behind you. Crane spreads its wings. Looking backwards, so both hands coming up. Feel underneath there is some pressure on your hands. And then release that pressure and outspread your hands in front of you as you turn to the left. And just following across the top of the hand there as far as you can. Turning back to the centre, turn the hands over and press down as if you're pushing down on something. We do that to the right now, so let that air come underneath that. Chi is all around you. Turn your hands over and separating the arms. Now look to the right and across the palm of your right hand and out into the distance. Just for a few seconds and bring that back into the centre. Turn the hands over and let the chi fall down. Left and right swing. So you can do this in wider stance. And we swing first to the right, left, across the body and back up. That is the left swing, and swinging to the right, let the body come all the way in front. And do that one in wide stance. So up and down stretch, lifting the ball above your head, breathing in. As you breathe out, just let your body slip forward a little bit, your spine goes back, then coming forward as well, bending chin to floor. If you want to, at this point, and you really want to go down any further, you can bend your knees and go down, and then draw that ball up through the centre part of the body so that you protect your spine as you do that. So that one is up and down stretch. Move into Wuji stance, into horse riding stance. Hands are facing, but we make soft fists and draw the knuckles up to chest height, not quite touching. And on the out breath, we diagonally knock. So we pull the right hand back a bit and let the left hand turn over and knock down. Turning it back into the centre and meeting the other hand, this time straight up. Open the hands and let the air come down. Do that on the other side, so soft fists and knuckles almost touching, come up to chest height. Breathe in, breathing out, diagonal knock to the right. The purpose here is this turning of the hand, just expanding that limb. Stretch up, open the hands and allow the water or whatever it is you imagine there to trail down. Then we come into Wuji, and we've got the toe and heel bounce. So even though we're just doing one of each, we'll do a few there just to end the sequence. Then rest for a few seconds and just think about all the processes of your body. Even if you don't really know what's happening, just imagine your body at its best. And in fact, it is at its best today. It's doing the very best that it can. We are encouraging our mind and our body to fulfill that nature sometimes does go into a sort of quiet time, that's natural. But then nature also, like, and we're seeing it all around us now, everything is blooming and becoming very energized, and that's us as well. So with that thought, I think I'm saying goodbye to some people for this first half. I'll come back in a second.